condamné, les défaites en heure. Mais la patience est carrée, donc le chemin est d'or. La confiance n'empêche pas le contrôle, demande au Condé. Donc tu sais qu'on a compté, qu'on compte et qu'on va recompter.
It feels like this is the official, like comfortable. I can do this a bunch of times now, dog.
Is it like the rhythm you found the rhythm to actually do it, or is it like you just jumped high and then just placed it in? Did you go with full blown rhythm or?
I had to take like steps. Basically, I had to take rhythm. I had to have rhythm.
Yeah, you have to find the rhythm. Yeah, that's usually how. That's the whole key to Duncan, right? Is being able to find a proper rhythm and then just be confident enough to follow through.
Yeah. So basically, for me, I was literally like staying there for like hours. I have a whole video when I was doing it because I've been taping every time I go and play basketball.
Well, you have a video of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
So basically, I was there and like I was doing standing too. I had to like break it down so many like parts. I was like, first I have to do my legs because that's where it starts off. My legs, and I have to get it from my legs.
Oh yeah.
And after like I realized I had to stretch my hand like so to be like over my head because like I for some weird
Did you cock your hands back or was it like straight up? You had your hands straight up.
straight up.
Okay.
Because if I clock it back, it's more difficult to like throw it.
Yeah, to go there. Yeah.
So I had to like stretch my hands over my head and then I just hold it for a long, like I hold the ball for a long period of time. So it's like enter by itself and I just grab the mirror of the rim at the same time.
Okay.
So that's the way I learned on top.
That's really interesting. Did you also have time to like work out? Were you working out throughout this whole time? And have you been doing leg days and lifting weights?
Yeah.
And how's that been going?
Good. I also have videos of that too, like in my team gym.
Okay, in the gym.
Yeah, we go with my friend or whatnot, and like when we go in there, mostly it has been legs because that's the starting point of an athlete.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing legs. The thing you told me to do box jumping.
Box jumping, very important. Yeah, plyometrics.
And I was doing back and arm also. So yeah.
Nah, it's really good. It's good to hear the improvement. I know how long you've been wanting to dunk the ball, and yeah, I think before hitting 16, this is your birthday today. Happy birthday, eh?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be 16? That's a lot like any supernatural things. Like, whoa, I'm good. Whoa, I feel 16. Nothing. Oh, but no, it's God bless you, man. God bless you. Man, I remember first day you came at home. Mom brought you home. Finally have a brother. It's really amazing. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm grateful for you. I genuinely am, and I just pray God keep on blessing you, protecting you, guiding you, giving you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And one important thing, please enjoy every single bit of it. 16 years old,
Yeah.
man, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, you know. And yeah, we had a good celebration earlier on. I feel like it's I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Which
Thank
is
you, man.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you know, we had to do a pod. We still had a schedule. we still had a schedule.
days off.
No days. I mean, yeah, I suppose. No, but yeah, put on the armor. Is it's not a weekly episodic show.
Yeah.
It's more so like for me, the way I kind of look at it is like when there's actually important topics to be said, you know, and when it's uplifting that needs to be put out there. Because I feel like we already have content where it's like, you know, when it talks about confidence, upliftment, and like getting people. But if it's like something new where it's like, maybe I haven't said this out,
Yeah.
you know, we haven't like talked about it, or it's like something, yeah, new that came up, you know, the current affairs and what's taking place in the world. Yeah, then we will definitely have to talk about it, especially if it's something extremely important, like, you know, what happened a few days ago with Trump signing the peace treaty deal,
Oh, yeah.
and the ceasefire between Hamas and yeah, Palestine and Israeli, you know, getting the deal done.
Yeah.
Trump stated, I quote, said that it's like this took 3,000 years to be done. Which I found pretty wild to say. That's just like again, you know, um, this stuff has been ongoing for quite some time, and they Israel talks about how it's their land and they have to like um take the necessary uh land that is rightfully theirs. However, Palestinians on the other hand are saying like basically like no, this was our land before you guys came in and swooped the whole place up, you know?
Yeah.
It's an interesting subject when people, but I don't know people like actually have the appetite to like want to learn or whatnot.
Mm.
But it's pretty intriguing. It's an intriguing 'cause I have full blown notes here about it. So I would love to talk about it so people kind of get the picture and the insights of things. So so Trump basically had the peace treaty deal signed and the ceasefire um between Israel and Palestine. And he stated a quote that is like this took like 3,000 years to um complete.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like a lot of people don't know much about this conflict, so I had to like really research it too myself because I heard stories about it, but it's really fair, I would say, for you to be able to go by yourself and like really do the research.
Hmm.
And I checked it out. The conflict, it's like basically when it happened and why it started, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the modern conflict really accelerates after the end of a British mandate in Palestine. So in 1947, the UN proposed a partition of Palestine into the Jewish and Arab states, right? So the Jewish leaders accepted Arab leaders, but however, the Arab leaders actually rejected it, right? So Israel declared like a statehood in May 1948. The neighboring Arab state attacked immediately. Many Palestinians were displaced, So there have been multiple wars, uprisings, occupation disputes over borders, namely with the West Bank, Gaza, right? So Jerusalem refugees and the whole shebang, like etc. The situation is complex and has been ongoing since 1948 in various forms. So more recently, the immediate trigger for the current war ceasefire deal was the Hamas attack that took place, the October 7th, or you know, what happened with when a lot of Israel got killed.
Mm.
When this happened in 2023, which yeah, had a lot of Israeli casualties, and some that were taken hostage as well. So Israel, on the other hand, responded with military campaign in Gaza, right? So yeah, I think people know the story of what happened on that side of things. Uh, so far, what has happened and what has been agreed with the Trump's peace deal and ceasefire plan? Um, this is a multi-phase proposal, um, dependent on the source, aiming to end the Gaza war, secure release of hostages, which have been done, and set up terms for long-term peace. So the key points of negotiation basically is all parties to stop fighting, suspend military operations, freeze front lines. And while Hamas should release all Israeli hostages, alive and deceased,
under captivity in Gaza within a short time frame, like basically 72 hours. And also from the side of Israel is basically for them to release large number of Palestinian prisoners, among them life sentence prisoners, women and children, those detained after the October 7th attack. So Israel needs to pull back troops to an agreed line, not fully specified, however, in public sources. As a first step, aid is very needed in Gaza to increase civilian. Yeah, it basically needs to be increased. The aid and protection needs to be increased over there. And civilian suffering is addressed as part of phase 1. So, man, this disarmament of Hamas is proposed, but Hamas refused to accept that so far. So basically, Hamas hasn't really accepted the fact that they have to be totally and utterly disarmed. Permanent governance and arrangements in Gaza, and who runs it and how, right, are under negotiations. Some proposals include technocratic council, international oversight, withdrawal of Israel forces more fully from Gaza beyond just pulling back to an agreed line, and the role of Palestine Authority reforms needed, and what recognition of Palestine statehood might entail in anything are not clearly resolved. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a permanent thing. But as the scripture, this is where I feel like it's important too, because here in Put on the Armor, we also, put in scripture. I feel it's really, really important. I have to pull this one up too, because I feel it's quite important to to put in addition to this. Let me bring it up. Let me see. So this is 1 Thessalonians, all right? 1 Thessalonians 5. But I will start from the beginning, right? And it reads in the scriptures. This is the scriptures now, right? It says here, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, which practically means no one knows really the day, the hour, no one knows exactly when the Lord comes back. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as thieves. Meaning basically, as long as you're in the word, as long as you're in the scripture, as long as you're basically in a line with God's will, and walking with a pure heart, that you will know and you will be guided. You will know. Right? So it says, ye are all the children of light. You see, this is what I was talking about. And the children of the day, we are not of the night, nor of darkness. So that's why God is always going to protect us, guide us, and lead us towards the light. Right? So therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For God hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ, who died for us, that whether we take or sleep, whether we wake or sleep,
we should live together with him. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. Yeah. So yeah, it's really, really important because this is what they're talking about now. How is it goes? Just peace. It's peace in the Middle East, finally, after all these years. Right? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Wow.
This is something that
Well cooked.
well, I mean, they're cooked. But I feel like, people just need to be on high alert, especially, followers of Christ, and should not be deceived by what the media is portraying and whatnot. It's like everything is cool, sweet and dandy. Just be on high alert and stay with the light, stay with Christ, and keep on moving with focus, positivity, and there's like major sightings now that's been going on. And I think there was something I really, really, really wanted to point out because I felt like it's really, really important. This how quick AI is ramping up
Oh, good heaven.
its updates,
Yeah.
and basically now you can differentiate real from fake content right now. It's like videos are going rampant and it's actually insane. Like the video we saw, like, was it last week
Yeah.
with Jake Paul putting on makeup?
Yeah.
I genuinely thought that looked extremely real.
Yep.
That looked extremely real. So my theory is this, and I want your take on this, right? My theory is this. And I know there's a lot of people who have talked about it, about people who are kind of like aware of the technology and where it's uh, projected at, right? But this is what I genuinely believe, right?
Yeah.
I feel like all this AI videos that is coming out on purpose, they're ramping the updates up so harshly where it's like they get to do it so where it's like when the real stuff start happening, right? People wouldn't know real from fake. They'll be like, "Oh, that's AI. That's an AI video." While it's actually happening. Now, granted, if you're there, firsthand, you would know. But still, even if it's happening, I feel like people are still gonna find a way to make it seem like, oh no, it's Hollywood VFX. But what do you think about all this AI ramping up and people basically can't differentiate real from fake? Because we're seeing science in the skies right now, and people are very, very quick to jump in and say, it's AI videos and it's they're not real.
Yeah.
But what is your take on it?
Well, first off, great heavens.
Great evidence is true.
Like the first time I saw these videos, bro, I felt like my parents, bro. Like I felt
Well, the first time we felt how it feels like to be old.
exactly how like I genuinely thought the Jake Paul video was real, bro.
I genuinely thought it was real too.
as I
Insane.
realized there was a watermark, Sora AI.
Yep.
I was like, nah, there is no way. There is no like that's what I'm saying, bro. We are cooked. Me and you, yes, you listening to this, we are cooked. Like,
Yeah, cooked, you hear me? Cooked, I say.
like if it keeps on going, there is literally like I'm telling you right now, there's no telling. We're not gonna be able to differentiate it.
And that's a dangerous thing.
Exactly, it's gonna be a huge problem. Like it's gonna be a disaster.
That's
Like I see nothing good coming from this.
no, and I think they know they're doing this on purpose and they're ramping it up as quick as possible because it's like there are signs and wonders now in the skies where basically these entities are starting to manifest. Some are obviously like you would say man-made, technology which still came from these entities, and some are actually of these entities. They are actual entities that have been here with us ever since and are now making themselves more known than ever. So it's come to the point where people are just like, yeah, we can't tell the difference. We can't tell the difference. And I think that was done on purpose. So yeah, it's a huge distraction. So people wouldn't know the difference. And it's quite unfortunate, but I just want to say here, like, put on the armor. Yes, these entities are real, and they're gonna start making themselves known, and there are gonna be people who would be like, yeah, very skeptical about it, but then accepting of these entities, while there are others who like know what's up and be like, yeah, this things shouldn't be allowed on our stratosphere. But well, here they are. I mean, they've been here. They've been among us for all this while, and the Earth is rapidly heating up, and it's time for them to expose themselves and come out in the open and just like reveal themselves and say that, you know, they're our saviors or whatnot, false saviors. It's gonna be a huge mess. It's gonna be a huge mess in the coming. It's not gonna get any. It's not gonna get any prettier, I suppose one could say. But it's rough. It's going to be very, very, very rough.
Yeah.
People will definitely need a decent discernment in order to like really, really be able to, I would say, differentiate real from fake. You know, Sora knows what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's most of. I mean, that's the thing. Like AI, I won't say AI doesn't help. AI does help. It helps in a lot of things, right? Like we've used a couple of AI. Like we have chat GPTs and whatnot. Like we have questions real quick that we want to get resolved. You know, we ask a system because it does quickly respond and whatnot. But here's like pros and cons of AI. Right. So we start with the pros: efficiency and automation.
Yeah.
Like AI systems can handle repetitive, time-consuming tasks fast and more accurately, right? More than humans, right? Like examples: automated data entry, factory robots. You know, was like huge factories, industrial factories that were able to like work with this cars, what have you, with different type of machines. Yeah, but at the same time, isn't that wild? Because sometimes you can't help but feel for the people, for the humans. Was like, you know, I mean, this was our job, but now it's like machines are taking over. Then you have the customer service chatbots, which I've actually heard that people have started to notice, and I'm like, they're like, I mean, sure, it responds with accuracy and is always there, but at the same time, some people are starting to miss actually having humans respond to them, as slow as it may be or as inefficient as it may be sometimes. But yeah, I mean, people are starting to notice the coldness of the machines. But the second part would be like improved accuracy and decision making, right? Where AI basically can analyze massive data sets and detect patterns that humans might miss.
Yeah.
Right. So, and also in healthcare, or it's like diagnosing diseases much more efficiently, quicker. Finances could detect fraud real quick, and logistics route optimizations. All this stuff, man. All this stuff where humans would literally. I mean, where does it live? Where does it leave the human mind to? You know,
Yeah.
and of course, it's the third always being like 24/7 availability, right? AI just having that doesn't get tired or needs breaks, enabling constant operation, ideal for like monitoring systems, virtual assistants, and security applications. Cost of savings: although developments can be expensive, automations can reduce long-term labor costs and operational errors, while enhancing personalization. AI power AI powers personalized recommendations on platforms like Netflix, Spotify, and Amazon, improving users' experiences. So, scientific and medical advancements: AI helps with drug discovery, genetic analysis, climate modeling, and more accelerating innovations.
handling dangerous or complex tasks. AI robots and drones can work in hazardous environments, mines, deep sea, or space, or even like when disaster take place as well. Could assist them there. So those were like the pros, so to speak. So basically, in a nutshell, just like a quick efficiency, right?
Yeah.
And here are the cons, right? Where it talks about job displacements, where automation threatens certain jobs, especially in manufacturing, data processing, and transportation, leading to unemployment and skill gaps. Man, high development and maintenance costs. Building, training, and maintaining AI systems requires specialized talent. Basically, the IT guys need to be like 10 times much more quicker and like faster now than the machines, which is wild because the machines have learned to like literally create their own codes and basically learn their own language. So the question, we already have like AI machines like communicating with themselves. So what happens when it decides to like we don't need humans at all and we can literally shut humans off? You know, they haven't gotten to that, but oh boy, I don't know if you watched the movie Leave the World Behind, but I'm just saying. Significant resources. So bias and fairness issues. AI can inherit biases from training data, leading to unfair outcomes in hiring, leading, policing, and more. And lack of creativity and common sense is another situation that could cost humans to be like really depleted or really like not being able to like use their own minds to basically create stuff. It says basically here like AI excels at pattern recognition but struggles with genuine creativity, intuition, or moral judgment. It's basically cold header. Data-driven AI systems, privacy concerns, where it's like data-driven AI systems often require large amounts of personal information, raising ethical and legal questions about surveillance and consent. Dependence, reliability, reliance on AI can make humans less skilled or aware. System failures or errors can have serious consequences in aviation and healthcare. Security threats. AI can be used maliciously. Deepfakes. We've already seen that happen with people basically with taking faces of celebrities and pretending that, the Jake Paul stuff. Automated hacking, misinformation campaigns, and weaponized system. So ethical and accountability challenges. Determining who is responsible when AI makes a mistake. Autonomous vehicles or judicial systems. I think Albania had like it was first prime minister or president as a robot, which is absolutely insane, by the way. But yeah, this is people need to watch out and just be careful what they consume. Just be mindful and stay alert. This is episode 15. I'm Adrian. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless you.
Peace.
Take care.